Alright, how you doing? It's Easter Sunday and I'm off for a walk to the shop because I fancy a couple of beverages this evening because I've got no work tomorrow, which is nice. It's a pretty big deal over here, is Easter, to be honest. I think it's a bigger deal than Christmas, to be fair. At Christmas, everybody gets together on Christmas Eve on evening for a big meal. I think it's supposed to be like a 12 separate courses meal. But I don't think they have to go all the way with it, but I think, you know, it's just mainly a Christmas Eve thing rather than Christmas Day like we've got at UK, yeah? And Easter, I think it's more important than Christmas. Everybody gets together for breakfast on Easter Sunday morning. So I've just been round to, I've just come back from in-laws. Went round there for a bit of soup with some sausages in it, and I had some cake that our lass made. Wife made some really nice cheesecake yesterday, so we could have that this morning with a coffee, and then we've just chilled, sat about and just relaxed, and now we're back. So like I say, I'm off to the shop for a couple of tinnies for later. Just a couple, one or two, you know what I mean? Nice and steady. Other than that, it's a bit of a no news is good news, really. All quiet on the Eastern Front, so to speak. If I'm totally honest with you, I don't even know if shops open, if I can buy a couple of tinnies. Everywhere's closed. 100% shut for the day. I don't know though, because this shop that I usually go to, I mean, they're open Christmas Day, for Christ's sake. They should be open today. But as I've just said, Easter's pretty important, so they might be locking up for day today. We'll see. I think it might be open, to be fair, because I can see a lot of folk on this road here. That's where it is down there at shop. There's a gathering of folk just a bit further down, and I can see people in and out of buildings. So let's be hopeful. Fingers crossed I can get a couple of bevies for the evening, and maybe even a bottle of wine for missus. Who knows? Let's have a look. I won't be filming inside shop though, because I don't know if they're into that sort of shit. I'm not into that sort of shit. I'm not into walking around and talking to folk on camera. It's uncomfortable. I don't think they're into it, and it's a pretty small shop, so I don't want to get under anybody's feet. If everybody's walking about in shop doing their own thing, because it's the only shop that's open, then it's going to be busy probably as well. So rather than get my camera broken, I'll leave it there, I think. We are in luck. It was open, and it wasn't busy either, to be fair. I'm still not filming it though. Showing everybody what I'm doing. Showing everyone my polish skills, get stuffed. I got some beers for me, and I got some wine for the missus. It's different wine to what she usually drinks, so we'll see how it goes, whether or not I'm in trouble. While I'm on my home actually as well, I want to show you this building here. This building here is on Osiedle Teatralne, which is where I used to live. I used to live in one of those buildings over there, and there's a kids park there. And when my kids were little, this thing were an old, I mean, it were nearly derelict, man. They still used it. I think my daughter even, because nursery, my daughter's nursery were over there when she went to, well, both my kids went to nursery in that corner. And they used to go in there and do little, like, you know, nursery plays and that, you know, tell stories at Christmas, like a Christmas show or whatever, you know. Little kids doing it. And I used to go in there every now and again. And I've never been in it since it looks like that. It's all been redone. There's a couple of buildings around here which, to me, they stick out like a sore thumb. That's far too modern, isn't it? Compared to, you know, this school or whatever it is. and all these flats, which I'll just turn around and show you. A bit of graffiti here on this, which is, to be fair, it's quite nice. It's not really that bad as far as graffiti goes, but that, it's very nice and new, but it just, I don't know, it just doesn't fit. To me, it looks like something that should be in city, in middle of city. It shouldn't be round here. Everything round here should look old. It should look old and weathered and worn, stories to tell and all that jazz, you know what I mean? When they renovate stuff, they shouldn't renovate it to look modern. Inside, fair enough, yeah, crack on, you know what I mean? Put your water fountains and whatever you want inside, but on outside it needs to blend in, you know what I mean? It needs to be grey and grim. There's a lot of videos taking piss out of Nova Hutter for how it looks during winter when there's no leaves on trees. Depressing. I like it, me. I think it's nice, especially, well, it's nice in winter, but it's also great in summer, because if you look around, there is, you know, boatloads of trees. Whichever direction you're looking, there's a tree. So when it comes to summertime, it's green everywhere. There's schools everywhere. There's a couple of hospitals here, I think, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. There's this place outside of me, which is theatre, Teatre Ludovi, it's called. Couldn't even get that out then. Theatre is basically theatre, so Theatre Ludovi, that place. And I'm going to cross over and go down home now from this side of the street. In fact, I'll go this way, so I'm not going around in a big circle. I think now actually that it's getting warm, I might start going round and doing some Nova Hutter videos, just showing old buildings and stuff, you know, 1 or 2 landmarks that there is round here, because it's a lovely place to walk about, and apart from main roads, majority of it is really quiet usually. And in summer it's just full of kids laking. There's just kids all over the shop just running around, and you know, you might have seen them memes when it shows like USA and then shows 3 or 4 security cameras, and then it shows UK 3 or 4 different security cameras, but then it shows Poland and it shows all these windows, and it just shows an old lady, like old ladies hanging out of them, babchas watching everybody. That's what it's like. It's great. Right, I'm nearly home on the road, so I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I ain't showing you where I live. So until next time, I'll see thee.